Hello. Thank you for joining me. It's Vivian Thurman here on location, still here in my apartment, Washington, D.C. Hi there. Thank you for joining me. It's Vivian. I'm here for my Short and Snappy Pilates mat class. I've been calling it Short and Snappy because really we get to business right away. I like to keep it moving, smooth transitions, very little chit-chatting. You want to talk to me? You can send me a message now. I do have a couple of pre-show announcements I'd like to make. There's a lot of information on the Facebook page for Balance Gym. You might want to spend some time scrolling up and down and looking for announcements and workshops and things like that. Today there was a great workshop this morning about how to get off the couch and motivate you. Maybe you needed that. Next week we've got other workshops going on taught by Coach Mika. She's very good and very informational. Like lots of stuff comes out that you just were sort of enlightened by. So I encourage you to scan through the Balance Gym Facebook page for lots of information. There's a workshop coming up in a couple of days in which you can learn lower body strengthening techniques. I don't know much about it, but that's going to run for several installments. Anyway, enough about Balance Gym. My name is Vivian, and I just realized that my shirt is over there. Balance Gym, Balance Gym, Balance Gym. I might have a shirt. Hold on. Boom. Okay, what you need to know about today's class. I am going to be using a foam roller. And if you don't have a foam roller that is as beautiful as mine with this marbly white purple and misshapen, then you might be using a traditional foam roller. Mine happens to be royal blue. This is the 6-inch in diameter, 36-inch styrofoam made by Balanced Body. But if you don't have a foam roller, you can go get your beach towel. I grabbed one of my favorite beach towels. I folded it up as strategically as I could. I bound it tightly and then tied it with a couple of ribbons so that it'll stay relatively intact. Now listen, if you don't have a towel or a foam roller, I get it. We would normally have gone to the gym for these things. You might have a yoga block. I'm also using my empty coffee can. Again, just using substitute household products. Don't worry, if you don't have any of those, we're going to try to make do the best we can. All right, I feel like it's 2 minutes after 2, or 2 minutes after 12, the 2 on the 12, and it's about time to begin. So if you're ready to get started, let's. Scoot back into your place and begin to feel the bones that are deep at the base of the buttocks, and feel the rib cage, feel your collarbones. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, notice the collarbones resting and ribs closing. Repeat, inhale. And as you exhale, take a moment for yourself, some calming moments. Last time, breathe in. And as you exhale, fully aware of your ribs. Inhale and arms will float. On the exhale, lower your arms and feel like a diva on a major stage. Inhale, arms all the way up. Lace your fingers and exhale, stretch. Stay to breathe in and use your exhale. Allow your arms to float. Keep active when leaning to the left side. Inhale. Feel the momentary stretch. Stay here. Don't hold your breath. Add rotation, turning and spiraling. Be aware of the shoulder dropping and look behind you. Inhale, untwist, and feel yourself coming up almost like a half cartwheel. Landing on the right, feel the initial stretch, all of the lateral line from armpit, ribs to waistline. Catch your breath, rotating, turning, drop your shoulders, and look behind you. Inhale, untwist, and return to the upright position. Both arms are up, inhale. Center yourself and lower your arms behind you. Lacing your fingers, breathe in. Use the exhale to feel your arms straightening down, low, heavy. Catch your breath in. On exhale, exaggerating, your shoulders rolling back and sinking your head down. You might turn your head from side to side just a little bit. Release your fingers now. Inhale, arms all the way up, and give it a big exhale. I'm turning sideways as we begin partial roll down and roll up. Now, if you've taken class with me previously, you know that you could use a towel as a substitute behind your thigh. If you've taken class with the ring, you can place the ring between your thighs. If you don't have any equipment at all, come with me. Sit tall with your feet near the edge and then feel as if you're in the middle of the mat, plenty of room behind you. Placing your hands behind your thigh, we must begin with partial roll downs. Use these moments to become aware of your spine alignment, shoulders down, and closing of the rib cage. You know, that bilateral co-contraction of the ribs I spoke about before. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, closing the rib cage and riveting your navel, and inhale. This time, make your way all the way to the floor. Feel free to hold on to your thighs if necessary. Arms continue all the way back. Breathe in. Arms lift, head lift. Feel your body crunching the abdominals. Arrive to sit up straight. Inhale. Pulling deeply in the abdomen, scooping those ribs and navel inward. Here is inhale. As you exhale, rolling up, feeling your spine becoming more and more mobile. Inhale. Pull deep in the abdominals. Feel as if your ribs and abdomen, including your shirt, pleat like an accordion. As you exhale, listen, roll up, catch one leg. Oh, I caught a leg. You're going to stretch it, flex it, a few times and catch your breath as you do. Flexing, inhale, knee bent. Exhale to straighten. Just one more. As you exhale, you can bring your back, come back and bring your leg with you. Stretch it again for a few moments here. Flex the ankle, draw the leg in the direction of your shoulder. As you exhale, pull it as close to you, shoulder as you can. Good job. I'm going to lower the leg down, knees bent. Let's begin. Arms overhead, inhale. Arms lifting, head lifting, crunching your abdominals. Catch your other leg. It doesn't matter which one, and it doesn't matter what you call it. Just be sure it's the other one. Straighten your leg a few times. Inhale to bend, exhale to straighten. Again, inhale with exhale. At least once more. Bring the leg with you, and we're rounding backward. Use your abdominals and not so much leg to arrive. Stay for another momentary stretch. Getting these stretches in now will help us when we get to our scissors exercise. Inhale, knee bending. Exhale, leg straightening. Woo! Feels good to me. And now you can lower your leg down, knees bent, feet flat, and try to close your legs. We will be rolling up and prepare to lift both legs. Inhale. Arms lift, head lift, roll up, both legs have arrived. You can keep your knees bent so that there's a tabletop presentation here of your shins. Feel free to straighten the legs if you want. Rounding backward, your job number one is to stay focused. Keep moving. Inhale. As you exhale, breathing, and continue with a sense of flow and fluidity. Again, exhale. Now these exercises are a little more challenging, I know. So if necessary, you can grab your thighs or plant your feet on the floor. We'll do it one more time. All the way down, inhale, and all the way up. The hundreds is next. 5 count, inhalation. 5 count, exhalation. Pattern repeats 10 times. As you exhale, place your ribs on the floor. Keep your head up, pumping your arms. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Breathe in and extend one leg. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Extend second leg. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. I realize what I did. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your head up. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the legs a tiny bit. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 3, 4, 5. Rest. That felt so good. Said no one. Rolling from side to side. That officially concludes the warm-up. Moving to the next exercise, starting with some easy head down exercises for heightening your awareness as to where your transverse abdominis lie. One leg is coming downward, heel tap softly. wait for the leg. Ugh. Leg number 2, come down, tap softly, wait for your leg. We're doing single leg one more time. Tap, leg number 1, find your deep and low abdominals. Leg number 2, tap. Here, I can close the legs and challenge myself. Double legs, double the weight. Oh, double the weight, double the challenge. Here is inhale, downward with a soft touch. Exhale. One more time, inhale down with a soft touch, releasing the tension surrounding your neck, throat, and sternum. Last one, inhale down. Now right away, transitioning to the next exercise, place your hands behind your thigh. Send your legs forward in super slow motion and arrive at seated. Reach up as high as you can, up the legs, sit up as tall as you can, and avoid looking up. Your head should be on the horizon. From here, we're going into some Pilates exercises as part of the abs series. I'm going to bend one knee. Alternate legs now. Switch, switch, making your way back. We'll do 4 and 3 and 2. Returning up. Here's 4 and 3 and 2. Take it back. Here's 4, 3. Stay on your ribs and continue here. 4, 3, 2. Stay right there, straightening that leg in your hand. Both legs are straight. Both ankles could be flexed. Switch, catch, pull. Switch, catch, pull. As soon as you can feel just about how tense are your hamstrings and tendons, make sure that you're breathing. Feel free to double pulse. The double pulse is the leg in your hand, pulse, pulse, not the bottom leg down low. And last one, hug your hands around your shins. Arms and legs go away. If by all means you're not able to continue with your head up, then put your head down. Just encouraging you to keep your arms and legs moving as best you can. Inhale, exhale, breathe in. 2 more, breathe in. Energize your head lift. Last one. And then return to single leg stretch. Get those legs moving, hands support your head. Twist as you rotate, looking in the direction of that knee. So I got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Vivian, that's enough. Hug your knees into your chest. Allow your pelvis to roll back. This is posterior pelvic tilt. Your spine is fully embedded, imprinted in the mat. Rolling side to side, turning your head in the opposite direction. Woo! Now, in my interest in keeping on time, I'm going to use rolling like a ball, hands behind your thighs or hands near your shins, rolling like a ball. Roll, and next time you arrive, demonstrating you've got good balance, self-awareness, and control, straightening your legs. Do the best you can. Point your feet, sit a little taller, raise your arms overhead, arms wide, arms front, and lower your legs down. We'll do some exercises face down before we go to using the foam roller. Give yourself some space. If you have your small towel and you know how to make a good little forehead pillow with it, you can do that now. If you came into the class a little late and you want to run around now and grab your foam roller, you say you don't have a foam roller? It's okay. You can also use a giant beach towel or bath towel and roll it up tightly. I rolled it up tightly and then I used a couple of ribbons to keep it tight. We'll come to that in a moment. Face down is next. Arrange yourself so that you feel like you are centered on your mat. Begin by placing your forearms and hands down firmly, lifting and lowering your torso a number of times. Lifting and lowering your torso a number of times. Try to gather your legs together, nice and close, if not closed. Feel for the mobility of your spine. You may be a little bit stiff this morning, or maybe you did a 7 a.m. yoga class already, and you feel a little more limbered. This will be my last one, and when I arrive, I have to ask myself, is this the best I can do? Oh, I think I could do a little better. And then, come on down. I will be placing my forehead down on my towel. and begin with arms down by your side. And we'll do spine extension. Shrug your shoulders, inhale. On the exhale, lifting arms, lifting head, lifting chest. Don't hold your breath. Inhale, come down to repeat 3 more. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, unshrug, levitate. Even if you're moving faster or slower than I am, make sure to include the breathing. Inhale a little higher and exhale, come down. Repeat, inhale. Using exhale to source your power, your abdominals are tight and embraced. Use your buttocks and heavy legs. Inhale a little higher, and as you exhale, come down. And last one, inhale. Using your exhale, peeling up, arrive, and then lift the legs. Flutter your legs up, down, as if paddling and swimming away. Just the legs are moving, not your head. Inhale a little higher. Exhale. Again, inhale a little higher. Exhale. One more time. Inhale a bit higher. And as you exhale, come down. One brief push up. Bring your towel back. Towel off with your cry towel if you need to. You could put your head down, leaving your arms in front, or wrapping your arms around your legs, or you can sneak in a quick downward dog. What is that? All right, and we're going to continue. I'll be on hands and knees. Come to your hands and knees, and this exercise is very popular. Of course, we start with the cat-cow back stretch. Cat-cow back stretch. Just do a couple of these and be especially mindful of drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Pause in a tabletop position, but make like a turtle and head out. As you get your bearings, notice my arms are not in front or beyond my head, and that my thigh and hip connection here, hopefully, is a perfect 90-degree bend. Here is leg number 1. Straighten the leg behind you, and careful, don't overlift. We know that. Straighten the opposing arm, and sometimes called bird dog, here you are. Let's make this more challenging. Float the bottom foot off the floor. Don't be intimidated by balance exercises, and also avoid looking up at the screen to see me. Here, my bottom foot is off, and I've closed my eyes, and I can feel my abdominals pull in, pull up. Oof. Reach backward and grab your foot. Avoid looking around. Raise your leg and raise your chest. And is your bottom foot floating off the floor? All right, come on down. So preset yourself, hands, hands, knees, knees. Contract and close the ribs. Straightening leg number 2 gracefully with poise and finesse. Arm extends, you're in bird dog. Here is my bottom foot off the floor. I hope that I'm not tilting or overlifting. Stay composed and balanced. Don't hold your breath. You can close your eyes momentarily. Ready to move on? Reach back and grab your foot. Raise your leg and lift it as high as you can. Hang on, as we did each side only once. Let go, sit back. Open the knees nice and wide, and you can sit in child's pose, or prayer pose, or sneak in a quick, downward dog. Okay, we've got one more exercise to do. Face down. The name of the exercise is called the breaststroke, and so we'll keep it simple. Arms go forward. Test drive your arms to be sure there's no obstacles in your way. Finish. Push forward, sweep. As my arms close, I'm aware that my legs are also closed. Finish. I'm ready. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, lift. Head down, finish. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, lift. And finish. Now this exercise should not be done fast. You might feel like you want to sweep those arms in quickly. And actually we should concentrate on a soft landing, a graceful reach, and a powerful closing of the arms. Let's do one more. It's exhale, push, inhale, and stay right there. Bending sideways toward the screen, reach for your foot. Other side, bending sideways, strongly reaching with your foot. And then come to center, a little higher, reach. Come down, sit back, and rest. We've done 3 fantastic back strengthening exercises and the all fours exercise, and all of those are important for maintaining good posture. Now is where I want to use the foam roller. So I would like to demonstrate this exercise can be done on a regular foam roller. Of course, you would sit on the end. I have a special foam roller that doesn't roll over quite so fast down in the middle of the mat. Now, should you not have a foam roller at all, but you've got your beach towel, beach towel goes this way. It's supposed to be a replacement for my foam roller. My can here becomes my pillow, which you might need a book or 2 or 3 or a pillow. What do I do? You can sit on the end of the foam roller and roll back. If you're going to your beach towel should land right between the shoulder blades. If you've done this in yoga with a yoga block, you know that it goes near the shoulder blades. My hips are on the ground, so I won't fall down, and my feet are flat on the floor. If you have a foam roller, there's a higher risk of falling, so be very aware of that. When you raise your arms up, you know where the shoulder blades are, and the tendency is to overlift, to be a little overzealous. Sink the shoulder blades downward, making sure that the chest remains opened, but the shoulder blades are narrowed. And I'll repeat that. My arms here are overextended, and my arms now look shorter because the shoulder blades have grounded. My head is at rest. I'm really trying not to hold my head up at all. When we begin opening the arms wide to the sides, you can feel chest expansion. You can sit there for just a brief moment, but don't turn everything off. Raise your arms up toward the ceiling and inhale to repeat, arms lower down. Each time you exhale, bring the arms up toward the ceiling and then lower the arms down. Avoid crashing on the floor. These types of exercises, when done in a classic traditional Pilates mat class, is done so you can raise awareness as to how we tend to sit somewhat slumped over so often throughout the day. I'm sure many of us are sitting slumped over our devices throughout the day, so many hours at home, studying and stressing or taking online video classes and watching our friends. I'm going to do this just one more time. Please be fully aware of what you're doing. All right, my arms come up. Now, one arm goes forward and the other arm goes backwards. Simple enough. Raise both arms and they pass like 2 ships in the night. Each arm has its own track, like railroad tracks. One track northbound and the other track is southbound. My arms stay on track. These arm arcs, A-R-C-S, arcs, are just designed to heighten your awareness. This last variation, one arm is behind my head and one arm is by my hips. Going horizontally across the floor, they have switched places. They were going in polar opposite directions. The north arm goes south and the south arm goes north across the horizon. Ooh, transversing the terrain. Blah, 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 blah. The combination becomes 2 scissor arms, slice, slice, and then a horizontal, polar opposite, rotation of the arms. Here are my 2 scissors. Slice, slice, and my horizontal transversing arms. One more set. Here's my scissors, and my horizontal across the landscape, polar opposite arms. Last one. Switch and swap and sweep. Finish with both arms up. All right, nicely done. You don't want to stay here very long, so you can either roll up or grab your thighs, lift your head up and roll up and take your time. even if you did the exercise without the foam roller, it's partially a coordination exercise and an arm mobility exercise, as well as a chest expansion exercise. No time was wasted. I'm sweating. Next exercise is bridging. I'm going to stay right where I am and roll back. As you exhale, hang on or not, and take your time as you round back. Release the arms to the floor. Now, because some of you do have foam rollers, I can interest you perhaps in placing your feet on top of your foam roller. This is not necessary, and using the towel is not the best substitute. Just saying, this will provide an unstable surface and become a little more challenging for engaging the pelvis and maintaining stabilization. Relax your neck and shoulders. Have a sense of humor here. Come on. Inhale. Pull your abdominals in. Oh, and you realize it really wasn't that hard. It's your hips. Lift. Let's do some pulsing here, pelvic thrusts or hip thrusts, using as much the bulk of your gluteus maximus to the maximum. Here we are. 4 more. 3 and 2. Take your time as you articulate one vertebrae at a time. I'm moving right along and adding some arms. Inhale. As you exhale, those arms traveling on the railroad tracks again, but in the same direction. Avoid resting your arms on the floor. Here again, pulsing the pelvis. If you prefer to squeeze, perhaps you have a ring or a yoga block between your thighs, you could squeeze that there now. Here's 4 more, 3 more, 2, and inhale. Be especially mindful, exhaling and articulating one vertebrae at a time. Those of you who may be on a foam roller or something that was like maybe even my coffee can would have worked, a rolling or unstable surface, be prepared to this flexion action at the ankles. Here we go. As you exhale, arrive at the top of your bridge. You could just go to hip thrusts, or you could go to abduction, squeezing the thighs, or you can go to ankle flexion, in which you're moving the foam roller back and forth, or literally pulling the foam roller, pull. The action is heel to hips, heel toward buttocks, hamstring contraction, hamstrings. 2 more, 1 more. Inhale, tighten the buttocks, and here we come. One vertebrae at a time. Hug your knees into your chest. Today we're going to keep the bridging section short. We stayed on 2 legs. You should be feeling your back heavily embedded in the mat, rolling from side to side. Here I'm going to cross my ankles and grab the foot that is closest to the hands. When you rock back and forth, this is really sloppy at first, I know. It's very childlike, silly, but when you arrive, we're going to make this a little bit more sophisticated. I'll be turning around now so you can see a little bit better because of my angle. Right hand, left foot. That's all you need to know. Other hand, other foot. What you're doing is a coordination exercise. Look at the top leg. Switch. What? Switch. You're like, yeah, that's Pilates? Watch. Roll, switch, return. Roll, switch, return. Another coordination exercise. Roll, switch, return, and roll, exhale on the return. Whew. Strengthening both legs as best you can. Have a moment, admire your Radio City Rockette kicking legs. Sit a little bit taller with your shoulders down and point your feet. Full disclosure, I was too short to be a Radio City Rockette. Minimum height, 5'6". They don't know what they were missing. All right, arms overhead, arms wide, arms front, and you can lower your legs down. As we finish class, we've got push-ups to do, and push-ups will be 12 push-ups in total. 4 on one leg, 4 on the other leg, and your final 4 makes 12. We'll be doing those on 2 feet. You can do those push-ups on one knee with one leg or one foot. Ready to count with me? 4 or 5 or 6? Let's do it. Go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switching legs, take a moment, recharge your battery. Go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Both feet. Count with me. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Some of you fellas are doing more than 4. Go right ahead. Going to a quick downward dog, walking my feet in just a few inches. Because I'm a little bit flexible in my hamstrings, I can keep walking my feet in even closer and closer. Shake out your head. Yes, yes, yes. Shake, shake, shake. No. And then please come down to child's pose. Rest your head for a moment. Release your shoulder. Prayer pose with your arms wrapped around your legs and head down. Breathe. Feel your breath. Gradually come up to seated. And let's turn to face the camera. If you have a foam roller, or even if you have your rolled up beach towel, you can sit on that now. You sort of feel like royalty on a throne here. Love my beach towel. Sit up nice and tall as we take a couple of breaths to finish, and I still have one more announcement. Inhale, arms all the way up. Lace your fingers and exhale, stretch. I realize I'm sort of handless in the camera shot there. Inhale, and as you exhale, oh, she's got hands. So I thank you very much. Thank you for joining me today. It has been a pleasure to teach this class. I had a request if I had any exercises with foam rollers, so I pulled out my foam rollers. I gave it my best shot. If you're watching this on a replay on a different date and time, just know that you can do whatever you can with or without the foam roller, or you can pause the tape, run and get a beach towel and fold it up. The announcement I wanted to make is that if you are one of my dance students, I'll be teaching my dance sport endurance class this evening at 5:30, and that will be on the Dance Sport Endurance Facebook page. If you're interested in doing a ballroom fitness class in which I can combine samba, salsa, tango, cha-cha, paso doble, swing, jive, and quick step all into one class, tune in around 5:30 on the Dance Sport Endurance Facebook page. Yours truly will be at a dance studio in Tyson's teaching this class live. So you can pop in, say hello, wave, blow me a kiss, etc. Okay, thank you very much. I know these are challenging and difficult times for lots of people, so stay positive. I appreciate you coming and exercising because that's for your benefit, but also for the greater good. All right, thank you again. Thursday, 12 o'clock. See you then.